Hi guys, welcome to Easy Peasy Gardening. I'm your gardener friend Ruchi, and today let's talk about pruning holy basil. So there are two main reasons to prune holy basil. One is to get rid of the seeds so that you keep enjoying the leaves, and the other one is to make it bushier. So I'm going to show you both. So this one has been growing very nicely over summers, and now it has developed a lot of seeds, and we're going to remove those. We transplanted this holy basil from a small container to this big one, which is like about a foot tall and about 10 inches in width, and it has been flourishing over there. And this is summertime, and you can see that it has the flowers have started blooming, the small pink flowers, and the seeds are forming. So obviously when there are no seeds or no flowers, then you should just keep pruning it a little bit so that it becomes bushier, and you keep enjoying the leaves whichever way you want. It has medicinal properties. People use it in tea also. But once the seeds start to form, then you should definitely cut these out. So for example, let me cut this one. So here, see on the top you will see a few flowers. No, this one doesn't have flower. So these are dried seeds. These seeds are still green. So you want to cut all these off to promote growth, because once the seeds start to form, then basically the growth of the plant kind of stops. So you want to just cut off all those portions from where the seeds are starting to form, this whole thing. And if you use holy basil in your tea, then you can use even the seeds, because they are very fragrant too. So we have pretty much pruned all the seeds. Look at this. And once the seeds start to form again prune it. So I mean, definitely when the seeds form you should prune it, but also to promote growth. So suppose the plant was small and you want to make it bushy, so keep pruning it from the top, leave at least few leaves at the bottom, and it will keep on growing. So here is our holy basil that we pruned 2-3 weeks ago, and some more flower shoots are appearing, so I'm going to prune them again. So the plant is growing nicely. It is hard to show you where the growth is because it's so bushy already. But here the main purpose was that we want to keep enjoying the leaves in our cooking and for medicinal purposes. So I wanted to get rid of the seeds so that more leaves can keep growing. So as the summers start to get over, you want to leave some seed stalks in there and let them dry, and then prune those seed stalks and dry them inside and collect the seeds from them. Because depending on where you live in winters, if you don't take care of your holy basil, you leave them out, they may die. So it's a good idea to collect some seeds before the winters arrive. Now I'll show you how to make your holy basil bushier. So if you look at this holy basil plant, this is a different variety, and it has not produced seeds and flowers yet, but it is growing very tall. So you should prune such plants, and just make sure that you prune it above the woody portion. For example, from here, the brown stems are starting, so you should prune above that. Don't prune it till the woody portion, otherwise it may not grow well. So for this one, it's all green, so it's fine. And similarly here, I can just Let me show you a close up. So if you look at this stem, it is woody. If you cut it here, then there will be no more growth because all the leaves are growing above this. So you don't want to cut it till the woody portion. You want to cut it above that. So if you look at this stem and you want to prune it above the place where there is some growth here, fresh leaves are coming. So just prune it on top of this. So now this will grow and that stem will become bushy. And for example, this one is also again a tall one, and I can just cut it here. So this way, or okay, let's cut even this one and even this one. So I have pruned all the 5 branches, but I have made sure that I have pruned above this woody portion. So I have pruned the green stems, and soon more branches will grow and it will become bushier. So this is when in general, when you are growing your holy basil, you should keep pruning it to make it bushier. Otherwise it just becomes too tall, like this one. It was about 2 feet tall from here, so then it becomes unwieldy. So it's better to make it bushier by pruning it. And of course, all these leaves and stems that you have just pruned, you can use in your cooking, or if you want to put them in your tea, or you want to dry them up and save them for later. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. So it's been 2 weeks that we pruned this holy basil, and this is where we had pruned. And look at this, these 2 branches, they have started growing. You can see the fresh growth. They are light green in color. Similarly, here we had pruned, and from just below that, these 2 branches are growing. Here we had pruned here, and just below that, the 2 branches have started growing. So everywhere, wherever we had made a cut, the 2 branches coming below that node, they have started growing. So that's how you just keep it pruning. So you prune it to the place from where there are a couple of leaves growing, and just make sure that above the woody part there are at least a few leaves, so that there is place for the new growth to occur. So here's the other one, and you can see more flowers forming. So I can just prune these more, and maybe after some time I'll leave some of these flower shoots, and they'll dry up and they'll become seeds. And as I'm pinching it, it's so fragrant, really nice to work with this. So I mean, if you have a plant which is like, so bushy like this, you can just keep pruning it anywhere, and just make sure that as soon as you see the flowers, you pinch them off. And if you have a plant like this, which was, very tall, so then we prune it to make it bushier. Wherever you prune it, 2 more branches will grow underneath, and it will become bushier. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.